So you're great at what you do, your product works, your service is excellent, your team is solid, but you keep losing deals to competitors who honestly aren't better than you. And the frustrating part, you don't really know why. So today I'm going to show you exactly what's happening in the buyer's journey that you're not seeing, and more importantly, how to fix it. I'm Jeff Evans. I've owned J. Vincent Creative here in Cumming, Georgia for almost 17 years. I work with B2B executives and founders who are tired of losing deals they should be winning. I wrote the book on this right here. It's called The Visible Founder. And what I've learned is this: most founders are losing for a reason that has nothing to do with their product. So let me start by saying this. You didn't get here by accident, okay? You built a real business. You've got happy clients. You've probably grown through referrals and word of mouth. That's how it's always worked. And your reputation is solid. And your work speaks for itself. And that's still true. Good work still matters, but something changed in the last few years. And if you're feeling like deals are getting harder to close, like prospects are ghosting you more often, like competitors who aren't as good as you are winning, you're not imagining it. The game changed, and most founders don't realize it yet. So here's what's different in 2026. Buyers don't just take referrals anymore. Before they call you, they research you. They spend an average of about 6 hours or more researching before they ever contact a vendor. What are they doing during those hours? They're Googling you. They're Googling your competitors. They're watching your videos. They're reading your content. They're building trust with someone. And here's the part that matters. If that someone isn't you, you've already lost. Now, the data is clear. 93% of people trust recommendations from people they know or feel like they know. And only 38% trust corporate brand messages. That is a massive gap. And it explains why you're losing to competitors who aren't better than you. They're not winning on product, they're winning on trust. And they're building that trust before you even know the buyer exists. So let me walk you through what's actually happening. So a buyer identifies a problem. They find 4 companies that solve it. Yours is one of them. They look at all 4 websites. They all look good, yours included. Now they have to decide. So do they do what every buyer does in 2026? They Google the CEO. They Google you. And what do they find? If you're like most founders, they find a LinkedIn profile, maybe a company bio page, maybe a post from a few months ago. Then they Google your competitor and they find a personal website. They find a video podcast with 50 episodes, clips on YouTube, thought leadership content everywhere. Buyer watches 3 of your competitors' episodes. They see them break down problems. They demonstrate expertise. They interview people the buyer respects. By episode 3, the buyer's made a decision. I trust this person. They still get quotes from all 4 companies, but it's over. The other 3 were never really in the running. You lost the deal during those 6 hours of research, and you didn't even know they were considering you. Now here's the part that should make you angry. Your product might be better. Your service is definitely better. Your team might even be better. But none of that matters if they don't trust you first. This isn't theory. The research backs this up. 82% of buyers are more likely to trust a business when leadership is active on social media. So leads from founder-led content convert 7 times more frequently than leads from corporate marketing channels. 7 times. It's not a marginal improvement. That's a completely different game. And here's why. So when a buyer discovers your competitor's podcast and watches 3 hours of content, they move from that 38% bucket to the 93% trust bucket. They feel like they know them. They trust them. They're ready to buy. And when they land on your website and find, drumroll please, nothing personal, nothing human, just corporate marketing crap, you stay in that 38% bucket. You have to overcome that trust gap on the sales call, and most of the time you can't. So what do you do about it? You win the research phase. You show up during those 6 hours when the buyer is making trust decisions. How? You build what I call the Visible Founder System. It has 4 parts. Part 1, your personal website. Not your company site, a site for you as a person. When they Google your name, this is what they find first. Part 2, a video podcast. This is your content engine. One conversation per week becomes 20 pieces of content that work for you 24/7. Part 3, thought leadership content. Short clips where you demonstrate expertise. Proof, not claims. Part 4, strategic distribution. Getting that content in front of buyers on LinkedIn and YouTube and Google. This isn't about becoming an influencer. This is about not losing deals to people who are more visible than you. You show up for 1 hour per week, everything else can be handled. Look, you didn't build your business to lose to inferior competitors. You're good at what you do, but good isn't good enough anymore. You have to be found. You have to be trusted. If you want to close more deals, charge premium prices, and stop losing to competitors who aren't better than you, you need to become visible. So if you go to jeffvevans.com, book and strategy call. We'll look at what buyers see when they Google you and what you need to build to win. And subscribe to this channel. Next video, I'll break down exactly how buyers make trust decisions and why corporate marketing doesn't work anymore.